Good evening, and welcome to night four of Kristen Ralph Productions Halloween 2023 movie recommendations. So, last night we talked about The Invisible Man, which was a very anxiety inducing film. This one, I believe, induces anxiety, but in a different type of way. The past films have been suspenseful, sort of not knowing what you're going to expect when you open the door. This one is front face, House of a Thousand Corpses.
And you found him. Please don't kill us. From director Rob Zombie.
So this is a Rob Zombie directed film. If you know Rob Zombie, you know that his films are fucking bonkers. And this one is no different. This movie follows two couples who are going across the country and they end up at a gas station. One thing leads to another, and now they are being tortured. So, obviously, no spoilers. This film, House of a Thousand Corpses, takes a lot from probably my favorite horror film of all time, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which I will do later on this month. Um, it follows a family of misfits and what you would call freaks, quote unquote, who like to, how can I say it, dissect people. That's exactly what they like to do. This movie, there really is no plot. It's just a lot of gore, blood, and a lot of, for lack of a better term, titties. You just a lot of it in this movie, letting you know ahead of time. Um, so this is not a family friendly movie at all. I'm surprised it's rated R. This seems like an NC-17 movie, but I don't think it pushes it to that degree where it's just nonstop like um what you call it, Evil Dead. You know, the first Evil Dead, not the remake. So what can I say about this movie? I think Captain Spaulding, who is played by Sid Haig, rest in peace, he is the clown that you see on the cover and that a lot of inspirations for future Halloween costumes. His character, I think, is just a ball of energy. He has a great Southern twang, and he knows how to be a front man. The family that we follow, they all have code names. We have Baby, we have RJ, we have Tiny, and Tiny's not tiny. Tiny's like 7 feet tall. Obviously, it's a play on words. Uh, and we have who else? Baby. Did I say Baby? Yeah, Baby, who is played by Sherry Moon Zombie, which is Rob Zombie's wife. He tends to put her front and center in a lot of her movies. This one, I think, is one of the more notable ones to me because I think this is probably one of her better performances. I really enjoyed her performance in this because she was playing more of like an unhinged, doll face type of gal who will cut you if you look at her wrong. So that's basically the type of character that she is. Rainn Wilson, Dwight Schrute from The Office, is also one of our main leads. And I didn't know this until halfway through the movie. I had to pause it to go get something to drink, and I was getting something to drink. I was like, "Let me take a look at the cast." Chris Hardwick is in this movie. Looks nothing like Chris Hardwick now at all. So yeah, but we do follow two other ladies. Mary, played by Jennifer Jostin, and who is the other one? Denise, played by Erin Daniels. Um, Things got shaky. A lot of blood was involved, so I kind of forgot who was who at a certain point in the movie. But honestly, I don't think the plot really mattered to that degree because this is just a straight up gore fest. Don't eat spaghetti. Um, I actually, it's funny because I ate spaghetti and I didn't have any problems with it, but I'll let you know ahead of time. It has a couple of dope needle drops. I was not expecting it. But then if you remember, the Rob Zombie makes music. That's what he's known for before he started really making movies and stuff. So that's pretty badass. And there is I guess the main plot point is Dr. Satan. Dr. Satan is this figure that these couple, and when I say couple, these two couples, I mean Jerry, Chris Hardwick's character, wants to go find Dr. Satan tree where he was hung. And that's kind of what the turning point where things started to go south for them. There is probably one of my favorite actors working today is actually pops up in this movie. Walter Goggins. He plays a police officer. I thought he was wonderful. He also really leaned in, obviously, to his southern twang, so he had some great lines throughout. And there really isn't much else to say in terms of plot. I thought the dialogue was fucking hilarious. It will make you uncomfortable, so I'm letting you know ahead of time. I don't want you to go and be like, "Oh, man, it's just gore and stuff," and then the language actually ends up messing with you more than the actual gore. But for someone like for this movie, so I enjoy these types of movies as well. I don't watch them as much as my like other horror movies that I love to watch, like Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Chucky, things like that. This is more hardcore NC-17 film house type of gore type of stuff. So letting you know ahead of time, this is what you're going to be expecting. It's in the title, House of a Thousand Corpses. The house definitely has a thousand corpses. But that is pretty much it. There's not much more digging I can go into. It's very much a Rob Zombie movie. It is very much a Manson family slash Texas Chainsaw Massacre family type esque movie, and the ending, bitter, bitter, sweet, depending on the perspective that you look at it. But that's pretty much it, guys. So this is night four, as always. Tomorrow will be night five. You know that's how numbers work. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So subscribe every night for the month of October. I'm going to be doing these reviews, and yeah. But as always, guys, I'm Chris. I'll catch you next time. Happy Halloween.